Hiya. I'm alright. How are you? Thank you. Hello, people. On this particular day, I was with my friend. So, in the next few minutes, you will see us both trying to explain how the life is like being abroad and everything around that. So, just chill and enjoy. Ask questions where you want to have clarifications. And it took me a while to edit this because we said a lot in this video and I had to cut out so many things because I felt like at some point we were rambling. So this is how we are living at the moment. So just chill and watch. It takes me about 10 minutes by train to reach her place, but if I was to take a bus, it was going to take me about 40 minutes. Yeah, so that's how fast this is. If you know how train, it's as fast as how train. At some point, I even think it's way faster than how train. So people, chill and enjoy. I'm trying to learn how to vlog, my lovelies. So let's see how we did in this one. Hi, hello, welcome back. Like I told you, today I'll be with Seve, my friend. She's not new on the channel. You met her when we were in London last year, November, I think. We were celebrating her birthday. So we are going to talk about lifestyle in the UK, how it's different from Lesotho, and also what we can say is better than back home. Are we going back? No, we're not going back.
Forward, not backwards.
Okay,
Forward.
so we are going to compare the lifestyle here in the UK with lifestyle back home, which is Lesotho. So, Mohos, what do you think you can compare first things first, that you think is better here than home?
The most important thing, money. Money in the UK, guys, is way, I can't stress this more. It's way better than home. Unfortunately, the cost of living is also way different and way very expensive comparing it to home. Yeah. But what I would say is, at least while I'm still on money, I don't have to pay anyone Jojo here. No one. Like,
cheers
not
to that.
a single
Jojo.
person.
No.
I get my services because it is my right to have the services, and I don't have to pay for the services. If I've got to pay for the services, it is written there, and it's not going to anyone's pocket just because I've got to bribe. No.
Like here, if you are supposed to go, let's say you're going to get a police clearance. We know back home how police clearance are obtained, and also here how they are obtained. It's very different. Everything else is online.
Definitely. Actually, I think, I just wish, of which I think it won't happen anytime soon anyway, but I do think it would be for the best if our country can have the same system whereby you can access everything online. Because I mean, it saves time, and the time lost can never be regained, isn't it? So it's better to do things well in time. But I think high it's one thing. Just like one day you might find yourself, definitely you might find yourself only more for the whole day and while you are there your emotions are tested because people are passing you about because you've been there like which is what I said, bribing. So I find UK very, very, very user friendly with me when it comes to my time and the money. In the UK, everything and anything is about knowing how to read and write English. It's you reading and writing. You don't have to talk with anyone. You don't have to go to somebody's office. Like seriously,
we don't know where the offices
like are. Everything is online. Even grocery. If you want to buy groceries online, you buy groceries, they will be delivered at your doorstep. It's just that sometimes it's not wise to buy everything online because things like veggies, fruits, you want to see how fresh they are yourself. So like seriously, everything is online. I have never ever been in any office. I have already took some tests here, but I never ever went to anyone's office to go and book, to go and ask for the price, to go and no. You need anything, you just go to the website and it will take you to the search engine that you really, really will get help with what you really want to do. But everything and anything is online.
Right. Electricity.
Oh my God. Why do you want to
gas?
Oh yeah, then the bills, like we did say, in the UK the money is way much better, but also the cost of living is way better. Because for the same house that we call them duplexes in our country, whereby maybe if they are more expensive they are 4,000 to 5,000, the ones that we deem they are expensive looking at the location, we still know there are some ones that are cheaper also because of their location. But let's say then, considering the ones that are on a safer location according to how we define safety in our country. And let's say it's 5,000 a duplex. Very unfortunately, in the UK, the same house with a 2-bedroom, you will pay somewhere, if it's cheaper, you will go maybe 13,000. If it's cheaper, you go, if it's 2-bedroom, it's 13,000 and upwards. Actually, they are even more than that. Some
so
people pay 20,000.
Yeah,
I know somebody paying 20,000 only for the rent. Then in the UK, we pay for everything. Like we do pay for everything, unlike home where I can burn my garbage, where I can maybe go and gather the wood to make some fire and cook and the likes. But in the UK, life is different. We live on money, so we've got to work and work and work to maintain.
Yeah.
So there is gas,
electricity,
water, Wi-Fi, council tax.
Yeah, those are the
main house bills. So for my garbage, like for my council tax is the council. We are paying the council for them to come. It's collect. Like Masipala. So they do come collect you garbage every allocated week. I mean every allocated day in a week. So they do collect mine on Thursdays in the morning.
Wednesday.
So I do pay 166.
Mine is 127.
Yeah, I'm paying 166 for my council tax, which is approximating to almost.
It's in pounds, guys.
Yeah,
127 pounds.
It's almost. It's approximating to almost 3.4, something like that.
Yeah,
3.4 thousand rands.
So And the garbage itself, it's segregated, separate.
Oh, definitely. If you didn't segregate your garbage,
collect.
they're not gonna take it. They leave it there. So we do have 3 bin system, and then we use the plastic and the foils and everything. They go together. The boxes, they go in their other bag, and then you've got the food in their
own bag. I think bag. In our area, the green bag, the green color bag is for the bottles and the cans.
Oh my God! And then the black boxes, for the bottles and the batteries. Oh, we don't also discard the batteries, guys.
We don't just throw things out.
You've got to put them.
Yeah,
the batteries. The watches. Our batteries for watches. The PP10s. The what? Such batteries. You've got to put them somewhere for the council to collect them.
Like here, recycling is recycling. That's why if they see you littering, you are fine.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Definitely.
Like you will be fine because somehow there are cameras on the streets. We know where they are. Sometimes if you don't, you just litter because you think there are no cameras. Someone is watching you. Definitely. And they are going to report you. And they will know it's you. So that's how different it is here. So people are disciplined. Like disciplined. I don't know how to travel a phone. Like people are disciplined. If I go travel or go travel.
To start with, when you want to buy somebody's car in the UK, if you want to check
just
how many people have owned it, how is its service history, all those things, you just go online, you Google it, and you get every information. When was the car registered? How many times it has been serviced? Who owned it? How many times? How many people have owned it before you? So that is how
life is here. I think another thing is about police. How often do you see police here?
Let me tell you one thing. I said to myself, have I ever seen a soldier?
I
haven't seen a soldier.
I haven't.
I only seen these boys.
Police.
What do you call them? These boys that go for this boot campers.
Yeah.
I only saw the boot campers, but
soldiers
not
from
the real soldiers from the army. No policemen in the roads.
The police.
And
if you see a police officer, you are like, what is happening? What's alarm? Because there are no traffic cops that are going to wait on the roads and try to ask you for a license and no.
And if they ask you for a license and you don't have it, you are allowed 7 days to go and report bringing your license. Not because you are to be fined. No, you are not being fined. You are given 7 days to prove and show them that you've got a license. Hauna charge, hauna little, hauna cho.
And it means you can drive.
Yeah, you can actually drive without the license.
And then they will just stop you.
Yeah, if they stop you for any reason, then
you can say, I do have it. But sometimes if you have your residential permit, they can verify if you have a license right there and then. So you wouldn't even have that crazy time to go back and show your license. They will know that you have it. So everything else is online here. Like everything else is online. One other thing that is really distressing here.
No, let's talk about gas.
Let's
talk about gas. We don't use the gas metered. The gas meter, the metered gas. We don't use the cylinders here. Yeah, we don't use that. Rather, our gas is just wired like electricity, which is another minus. Guys, but anyway, that is another thing that is really it is good because there is never a time you can see somebody going with a higher gas, a cylinder gas, and it's heavy, and you feel like helping them with that. No, actually, they are trying as much as possible to minimize stressors.
Stress us.
They are trying
And
as much
let me
as
tell
possible.
you, another thing when how workers stress you who put at work, if you are stressed, like if you can say, oh, stressed, oh. But oh, what happened? Go home, rest. Stress is not allowed here.
And the other thing is, in the UK, if you feel sick,
you are sick.
You are sick because you're a human being. You are sick. No one will ask for proof to say, can you show us that you have been sick? No. There are some days then you are given to be sick without having to prove, because sometimes you feel unwell but not to see a doctor, isn't it? You are just unwell because we've got so many things affecting us in life. It will be emotions, it can be stressors from home, from the children, because and the work, colleagues, everything, the job itself. So it's not every time when you are unwell you will go see the GP. So you are allowed at least 3 days you can be sick without having to produce the proof. So there is no lie, and after all, people are respected for their rights, which is not what is happening in most African countries. Yeah.
Specifically our country. We are talking about it because we know about it. Yeah. Exhaustion is a sickness. It's deemed as sickness, because if you are exhausted, how are you going to provide services for someone who is vulnerable? Then you will call him sick, mention when you will come back, and then if it's more than 3 days, then you will have to see a specialist, either a doctor, a psychologist, or whatever. Then you will be given a sick note that will prove that you are sick or you whatever, when you'll be able to go to work. So really here, life is way better than home.
Way better.
But
fela ke re channel na la bona le matla ba change ha re fihla UK, makeup di a dula guys, ne ntse re leka anyway, ne re sebedisa tse cheap ya ke rana jena, at least we upgraded a bit. So yes, but it is what it is. Has ke rapata ndi Mona, we managed to buy
things that we were not able to buy.
Like seriously, I do look at myself and I'm like, if I was at home, I couldn't afford this. Like, the life, the quality of life is better. It's way better, and it is worth it. I mean, I think, and I always say this, for anyone who can have a chance to be exposed to any other country. I'm not talking about the UK, because I don't think I will also last in the UK. But for somebody or anyone who can have a chance to explore,
move,
just try it, go there, move, and then just explore so that you can compare, because there is nothing that beats knowledge, because you know, like going out there, then you will know that okay, this is just like when we were home. Actually, the UK is not what we thought. It is a good country,
but it's overrated.
It's overrated. Actually, Mahua are overrated. They are not what we thought they are, and they are even nothing closer to what we thought. Yes, so it's better because now I can tell you more stories. I know I'm around them most of the time. I can tell, and also them, they have got a chance also to know me, and then they understand my culture. Then they've got something to say about me. So just go there. And then after the exposure, you'll make the decision.
Decide whether you stay
will
there,
say, okay, I'm staying,
go back,
or I'm moving, or I'm going back. So, like, it's not long. It's just, it's not last year. When did we go to Belgium?
It's last year, early last year.
Oh, early last year.
I think February or March.
Early last year, I remember. I just wanted to mention few things. No, I get Belgium, guys. I'm just talking about Tabaya Belgium. I was just saying we've been to Belgium for our reasons, yes. So we learned one or two
things. Like
from
not
Belgium.
one, no, two. So many things. Like we came to realize that at some point Belgium was without government. Like there was
For how long?
8 years. 4.
I can't remember quite well, but it is more than it's almost to 5 years. Yes, I can't remember quite well.
Prime Minister.
The government.
But
the
life
country was
going
running
on.
and smoothly. They reckon the country was running smoothly, even better than when they have a government.
Yeah.
So, but what about government? Politicians, guys. So Belgium was. Belgium was running smoothly without the government, and also what we learned Belgium, they don't compromise. They don't compromise their language.
They don't compromise time.
In Dutch and French and Luxembourgish only. If then you want to know what is said, you think of going to the next person near you and then you ask them in English. I tell you what, they don't know English and they don't
and they
dare.
are very close to UK.
And they don't dare.
The flight from London to Belgium is about 30 minutes.
Yeah, 45 to 50 minutes. Yeah.
But Belgium people don't know English.
They don't. The menu where we were, the hotel we were staying, the menus were in
Dutch
and French. And the waitresses. Yeah, there was a the waiter. What is there a waiter?
Waiter.
The waiter knew English luckily. Then he was the one we were relying on. As for the waitress who was serving us, she didn't know anything. Then we had to translate from their language to English so that we can understand actually what is the menu, how are the food prepared, and whether it's something that we can eat.
Surprisingly, you will think things are different, but you will once you translate, you find chips. And watching in Dutch, it's something that you wouldn't even think it's edible. But yeah, we learned they also don't compromise time. Like how to basic work at 5 past.
It's 5
past. 5 past 7 basic you balance.
Oh, there is this thing also we learned. You remember we learned they use the bridge, these overrunning roads. Yeah, the overrunning roads where they made an overrunning road and the Katasiseka bridge. They use that in the morning hours. They use that in the market for Hussein, Banabajambo, Strating Hussein. Then after a certain time, then no one is allowed there. It's a packing lot, like a packing lot. Oh my gosh.
Downtown Ipela LNDC. Downtown how I am go to.
Yes.
That area packing you Ipela Mugo. Take it to go saying ka 7 ho fihlelletse ka 10 ke market mo wa rekiswa fela ka mara 10 ha o sana motho a rekisa mono ke packing. That's how they operate. The street vendors in Belgium banana ba sebetsa ho tloa ka nako e itseng ho fella ka nako e itseng. And then ka mara mono e se le packing space kapa e se le main road, like
and because now go into barekisa ba se mo wa jwa ho etswang people ke nete batle ho sontsona le mo ntho di lahlelwang teng, but ka pele fela ho tlo bo so ho cleanwe jwale se le packing go like organization like Belgium is so organized. But anyway, we didn't even spend much and
time.
We still need to go actually to spend more time, because they've got fascinating stories anyway. You'll go for yourself, so you'll find out we were just
transport.
but it's also an amazing country. You go there, I think as a nurse, you can have a citizenship after 2 years. So it's just that you've got to know one of their languages because they don't do English. Yeah. This is why we are learning Dutch now. We are attending Dutch classes. Oh my God.
But hey, guys, how we got transport there in Belgium?
The next station.
Gore, transport system in the Western life, like in UK,
I know, guys, transport
level in you.
Imba here, for comfort, your personal car, it's still in it, but system. You are not forced, like how feel the edge like when you are in my country. In my country, you will feel the edge because nothing is timed. That's the problem with my country. In my country, there is nothing that is timed. Like everything happens haphazardly, and it has to happen the way it will unfold. That's the thing. You will take that one. I find somehow convenient, but I know it's really wrong because but the worst case scenario is when you leave a place at 10 o'clock and then you arrive where you can arrive in 30 minutes. You arrive after 2 hours. Like seriously, that is ridiculous, like, because time is very important.
Example,
because I don't even know. I'm talking about high soon now. High soon, high soon. It's a driver ga le konta di sie ka mono le tswile di o tsuba di nyamele ebe ha le di bone as if then you will have a choice. And they are doing that purposely because they know there is no any other car e tlo tla ntle le hore bona e be ke bona ba ka pele. So that is another abuse because ha hona ntho tsa rona ha di time bound. I'm just praying one day anyway we will get there, but I don't know when. It's like everything can have time because the time cannot be bought. Once it is gone, it's gone. And how's a guy? It's a little guy on how it's a little. And time is very important.
When I have 10 to ya church. However, who to it go 10 to but count the little milliseconds because ki hopola hane ke ya airport nne mona na ke palama bese. Ha ke nyata o dula ka bese ke sheba nako ke thola hore e se hle e atametse time ya go bese church. Believe me, it's a high ke huruma nako ya yona ke ha kwala le mati a church and I get la ha o ka hlaha ha sa kentse reverse
wasala maneso
o le monyako wasala ha wa hlaka so mona e hle ha ho thwe nine ya mosotho ke 10 o tla dula o setse
time. And it happened like it is in every office, like we said,
in everything.
One maponiseng how to maponiseng tell how we joy also be joy how not anything it will come out we maponiseng tell how we joy maponiseng every service you will shock bang shock maponiseng online. Whoever who has to communicate with Maponesa, whatever the service you will they will communicate without you being involved. We're not taught how to every UK everybody knows
what they are supposed to do.
And it has to be timed.
Really?
Kwana high so no. Bonso ide di sebeletsong ka nako. But o tla kwa sing banyane le ngwana mmangwana o tla tla fihla mme ke tla tla ya sebeletsa mmangwana ha di tla tla fihla belena ebe nenne di ga ngwana la re tle di sebeletsong mona everyone does mosebetsi wa high guys. Not to say UK is too perfect. Nothing is too perfect, but it is much better. The quality of life because better. Things like stress Hagadi count when we Hagashabad in total of Mana Hagadi Shady. Hagashabin to Yanazek and time you spend on services, Wakula, we like him, the whole day. Like what's the difference then? How no ka buka ba ho tutlo ka thu o ye ka thu ha o fihla ka thu o sebeditse rather than hore be o dutse mo no ebe ngwana mmangwane wa fihla ngwana ga gadi wa fihla wa colleague ya ka wa fihla ntse go tlola mono gona ga thusa bana ba rona. It's really emotionally stressing. So
but here
mona na
everything
ke
can need it.
mona ka nnete
Batho ba hlomphuwa, not because of their status, but because we are people. Everyone else has their own rights. Yeah, so guys, consider moving, like traveling, not necessarily for permanently. You can travel for a short time period. Like in my channel, there is a video where I talked about seasonal workers visa. You can take that opportunity and come, explore, and then go back. Then compare and make a decision. Know that this is best for me or this one is best for me.
What's our next stop country?
From here, like visiting, traveling, or
yeah.
Oh,
No.
nah, let's get out. Well, now, but guys, really life, like we are saying, we are in UK, but we are fascinated about Belgium. Like it's way better than UK.
If it wasn't for language,
like if it wasn't for language, and I'm telling you, people out there are living the best. People are respected. Like how feel like KFC did the moon and McDonald's boy in. How feel like people they greet you before when I get countering. Like usonzo gena mo ya go santsa hello hi go ho monate to la bot. Ho monate ho da ga when okay let me bring it.
in like yeah, Argentina.
Yeah. Like this one, you see? Argentina or Australia. This one is Australia.
Oh, okay, Australia.
Okay. Like also Canada na re la dile kae ke bokae bana so guys. So So guys, this is the life of nurses in UK.
No, I'm no longer a nurse, guys.
You are a nurse forever and ever. The British hand.
Housewife of Britain.
The next train to arrive at platform 2 will be the 2000 Transport for Wales service to Cardiff Central, calling at Port Talbot Parkway, Bridgend and Cardiff Central. Platform 2 for the 2000 Transport for
This is Neath. This is a Great Western Railway service to Swansea.
Unula nyandeji ekono no on the buruana.